What's up guys, this is me Zero and my Kitsune, and today I want to talk to you about why the Xenoverse series currently just really disappoints me. And the reason why I want to talk about this topic is that a while back I was talking with my friends and I realized I hadn't made this video after Xenoverse 2 came out, which I was supposed to. But let's get right into it. I'm not a big fan of the Xenoverse series, which is sad as it avoids the biggest failing that most anime games have, rehashing the source material. I mean, after you've read the manga, watched the anime, they're like, don't you feel like you could just stand the story one more time and play the game? And I'm like, can I get some original content? I mean, Xenoverse does rehash the story, it does. But in a unique way that starts as an original story of its own that then pulls from the source material. But what I don't like is the customization, that thing that they put so much emphasis on. More than the gameplay, as I'm a Budokai 3 man, so the Tenkaichi style gameplay that Xenoverse has is an annoyance to me, but it's acceptable in the end because it can do things that you can't do in a traditional fighting game engine. But Budokai was a deeper game. But back to the main point. The customization is so limited and so underwhelming. Let's start with the visuals. I know they got expanded in Xeno 2, but still, compared to MMOs nowadays or things made years ago, a full-priced professional product, you should be able to move around the eyes, edit the body shape, etc, etc. And if the infinite perversion of Skyrim modding has shown me anything, it is the ability to edit every minute detail of character model is not an impossibility. But that's just the visuals, I can ignore that. But combat customization was terrible. Every race had one combat style, and while it makes sense since you can't have humans doing Majin arm stretching attacks, though wackier fighting styles are present in the series and it could have been explained as some sort of key ability or android function. Even though, you know, we can't technically make androids in Xenoverse either. But even without that, why can't a Saiyan learn to fight like Goku? Soul Calibur 3 did this perfectly with the created character, having the potential move list of every other playable character and then some custom ones. Granted, the custom ones were dropped in later titles, but Soul Calibur. Back to Xenoverse. The other part of the customization that they dropped the ball on were the specials, and this surprised me. They chose to treat each special as its own move, and in some cases doing cool things like turning Double Sunday from one of the most useless characters in the series into a V-shaped ki blast that has its own functionality. Useless, but unique. But that's the thing, DBZ abilities for the most part are the same blast with some sort of gimmick or visual difference, and they could have capitalized on this by having the ability split into their characteristics and then allow you to mix and match them to create original moves. Think like if you could split an ability into the pose they make beforehand, the beam or blast shape, the charge shape, and any unique properties. On the fly, you could create something named, I don't know, Omega Drill Missile. It could be composed of the Final Flash animation where he spreads his arms out, the Spirit Ball blast shape from Yamcha, so it's gonna be a spherical projectile, not a beam, the Kamehameha charge type where you could just hold it and charge it for longer for more damage, and the Special Beam Cannon spiraling beam that surrounds the initial ki blast for piercing properties. All of these would obviously have a trade-off from equipping them, like more ki cost or lower damage, but wouldn't that have been more fun to collect instead of just the moves themselves to create a truly customized character? Because the idea of breaking an ability down to its core feature could be applied to virtually any other part of Dragon Ball Z. The color of ki transformations, the color of ki, the transformations, maybe not the fighting styles, but being able to choose one would already be an improvement. So hopefully I went over that quickly enough and didn't bore you, but that's why Xenoverse was and still is a disappointment to me. It advertised the idea of creating your own character but barely did anything with the concept from a gameplay angle. I didn't get Xenoverse 2 because of this, and though I pray Xenoverse 3 will do something different and be better, because we all know Xenoverse 3 is coming. Dragon Ball Z games all come in groups of 3s. But in the end, Xenoverse 3 will most likely be more of the same and I probably won't get what I want. But man, can I dream. And I know this topic came out of nowhere, but let me know what kind of changes you'd like to see in the Dragon Ball Z game, not just Xenoverse, any Dragon Ball Z game that could possibly come out, and maybe we can dream together of a mechanically complex DBZ game.